Welcome back to an episode of We still have attribute points to spend, but don't. Because why? And in front of us we have Sylvia Oaks, and also there's another mission right here with drinks on me, and both of these missions are, well, at least finished inside of First Light, it seems. So let's finish both of them.
Despite the ugliness of everything we've learned, it's important that we all get closure from what's come to light.
I agree. Magistrate Bond is particular.
Indeed. I made a mistake trying to keep the truth from everyone, and myself, frankly. Demoralizing as it may be, she deserves to know what happened.
I could take it to her.
Yes, I think that's wise. She trusts you, as do I. Show her the documents, and ensure she realizes it's time to stand down. I appreciate you being the one to share these with Magistrate Bond. I'm glad that you, at least, still have her trust.
Yeah, let's hope that it doesn't backfire or anything, because that's usually what happens. Stuff is going to backfire. But right, let's talk to her, and then we're going to do the Gunter Rost side mission. Oh, also, let's see if any of these things got sold or not. Nope. Maybe the price is just too high. I mean, some of the... Yeah, some of them are only there for 7 days. Either I chose 7 days, or it's... Nah, before it was 8 days. So this is one of those older thingies in here. Interesting. Nothing to buy, nothing to sell. The buy order thing is actually quite interesting as well. Because if you do this, then you can, well, order for a very specific price. And once the market reaches that, then you can buy it. So you don't have to always look inside the trading post. That's actually a really cool feature. Only thing you need to be careful of is to, get a decent enough price, right? Also, a realistic one, because otherwise it's just there. But if you feel a tendency for the market to go a certain direction, then it will definitely end up there. Also, it could be that you buy it for too much because the market is going down and down further, but your basically buying offer is a bit too high, and you could have just waited there. So there's a little bit of risk involved with this. Anyhow, it's just a nice way of preparing for a certain outcome or whatever. Anyhow, let's just talk to Gladis Bond for the standing down mission. TheNefari, it's about time. I understand you've been speaking with Constable Oaks. Tell me, did you learn anything? You should read this.
Oh, should I? Let's see. Goodness gracious. This is appalling! How dare he... I suppose this means Oaks had only good intentions after all. Very well. I was having doubts about our escape plan anyways.
Alright, nice. First you start all with this great escape plan, and then there are suddenly doubts. I don't want to hear that. And someone used the voice chat, it seems. So, complete the quest. And I'm almost at max here. So, someone seems to use the voice chat. Oi! There we go. Garviel the bear. Oi, 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 oi! I don't even know if that works or not. That voice chat is just amazing. The thing is, you can use it even with some random dudes out here, so it can definitely interfere a lot. But yeah, wait a minute, this is not the social thing. Let's go for audio. I mean, master sound, vocals. Yeah, change the volume of vocal. Oh, voiceover volume. Yeah, that's that one. If you want a highly secure environment, then you have to choose this guy or turn it down to 0 or something. UI, boost softer sounds, output configuration, sure. Audio and backgrounds. This is just if you alt tab out of the game or something. But what about the communication thing? Speaker, receive volume, sure, microphone. There. That's the thing. Can I make it so there's an output of OBS that goes inside here? That would be pretty sweet. Push to talk and hold. Yeah, and that's of course the V button. The thing is you cannot choose the push to talk button in here. That would be quite convenient, right? So you can either choose it in the key bindings or you can choose it in the communications options. That would be pretty neat. Interesting. Also there's microphone sensitivity. But how do you like test it yourself, right? There's no test option, it seems. Ah, there we go. Your current voice chat mode enabled. There's a voice chat mode. Group. Ah, okay. So either everyone, groups only, or whatnot. But yeah, that. Yeah. What if someone runs around and just plays some strange audio? Oh no. Let's hope that this does not happen. Anyhow, Gladys Spawn's mission is now done, and there's just Gunter Rost with drinks on me. Let's do that one now. So, Kim Jihoon.
This is a great day for all of First Light, and we have you and Barkeep Rost to thank for it.
Oh, thank you. Barkeep Rost deserves all the credit. Does he now?
Ah, courage and humility. That's kind of you to say. I suspect Gunter would be surprised to learn the results of his inquiries. It's true. None of this would have happened without him.
Alright. Should I tell him?
Yes. Our barkeep has immense respect for you. It will mean that much more. And of course, drinks are on me.
Alright. Seems to be one of those back and forth missions. And then we might even be done with the First Light environment. Pretty neat. We are pretty much at max level when it comes to the reputation in here. Well, can you actually be at max level? I don't know. Whatever. Let's talk to Gunter Rost.
Oh, it's so good to see you. I was just thinking about my brew recipe. Such a disappointment.
Actually, it helped defend against corruption. Kind of.
It did? Get out of here. Really? I guess I did do my part then, didn't I? You and me both, saving the settlement like heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, one's from outside the bar or actually, one behind the bar and the other one inside a vessel. So, let's complete that mission. And I'm almost at max Azov. Wait, 986? Kind of feels as if I actually reached the maximum. No. Kind of uneventful, right? They could just finish. Yeah. Kind of uneventful. Bam, that's it. But there is also this other strange mission right here. I marked it because some reason that there could be some other missions hidden around, right? But let's just do this one now. Because this definitely seems like a very, very strange one indeed. My inventory is... okay, the little bit of honey I can walk around with, that's no problem. So, where was that? Further northeast-ish thingy. Yeah, I have to walk there. 500 meters. That's doable. Let's do that. Doom dee doom dee doom 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 dee doom 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 do 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 do. By the way, yeah, this is now 11. How much? 6. Let's see. I want to level this up once more, at least. 500 points. All of the... ooh, free loot. Appreciate that. Highly appreciate it. Also, I should definitely get a little bit of this. And a flintstone. Just in case. Oh, it takes ages. It's nice that the flintstone is always somewhere at the roadside. That's neat. Huh. Wait a minute. How long does it take until the boars actually turn accessible? Or gatherable after you've killed them? Like for other players, right? Because if you kill them yourself, you have certain priority there. If you take too long, they get accessible. Either this, or skinning boar is something special. Kind of weird. So, let's move on forward. Alright, and another one done. Another one bites the dust. Ah. Ah, right. So, provisions. Yes. Are these 2 or just 1? Looks like 2 crates stitched together, but no. It's just a larger one. Oh, with an awful lot of stuff in it. Should have just had another name, like large provision thingamajig. Oh, another enemy. Oh. Yeah, no, it's dead. Alright. Look at that. Another one dead. So, I got this too. 200 meters this way. Hey. And another one. So, oh, another chalky rabbit. So many chalky rabbits. Ah, and some... Yes! Need to take these with me, just in case. Scout gauntlets. They look slightly different. Usually they are aimed downwards. Maybe the direction has something to do with the heavy, light, or medium state of the armor. So depending on where they were pointed. Like, see that? This one points to the bottom left. This one points to the top left. This is heavy. This is medium, right? And light stuff should point either downwards or to the bottom right, right? That would be nice. So you can actually know if it's a light, heavy, or medium item just by the way it's oriented. That's actually a quite interesting feature if they would implement that. Won't take much longer, and then I'm at the maximum. Then I can... Actually, not then, like right now. Even before all of that. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have some hemp around? Rabbits, yes. Hemp, no. I also need an awful lot of bunnies and stuff. But yeah. Let's get all of the hyssop so I can make some nice things here. And I'm almost at the maximum A's off. It's kind of strange, right? Like I'm teleporting left and right. But I think once you start using it for improved crafting items, then the A's off is going to go down very, very quickly. Somehow... Yeah, better crafting items might be the way to go in here. Alright, no, this is the wrong one. Alright, let's go further this way. My inventory still has a little bit of room left. Perfect. What's that one? Like last time there was a little bit of hemp around. Not this time, no. Oh no, there's also corruption in here. Ooh, that's not good. That is definitely not cool. Don't wanna die to the corruption. Da da dee da da do da dee corruption. Oh, cheap. Ah, damn it. Oh, come on. I was behind it and I got stunned. That is so cheap. Whatever. I didn't lose that much health because it seems that their level isn't high enough in order to keep up with me. There we go. The rapier did it again. And no. Come on. Oh, that was really close there. Okay. Come on, do it. And this onto the grind. Perfect. So nice that both of those AoE heals are actually able to work at the same time. That is so cool. Should have placed them a little bit better though. Okay, now, yeah, this one right here. This is where you can do another mission. Oh, come on. I actually tried to evade to the side. That's cheating. Ooh. Seems you're able to evade backwards as well. As long as you're just in this riposte state, you can do whatever you want. Uh-oh. Need to be a bit more careful about all of that. Too bad I can't heal myself with that. Oh, can I? Nah. Maybe like... Oh, no. Eee. They seem to respawn a bit too quickly, almost. Uh-oh. No, there. He's coming. Ooh. Awesome. And I got it. Perfect. So what do we have here? A bloodstained note. Examine. I beseech anyone finding this note to see it delivered to survivalist riches in the First Light Settlement. I fear my scouting missions has failed and my capture by the enemy is imminent. Continue reading. Albert, your visions prove true. Raiders have arrived with dread purpose. These Varangians seek something I know not what. The tortured cries of their prisoners and their leaders, a vicious crackle, were horrific. These are monstrous brutes. They spotted me and I fled, fearing for my very soul. I believe I'm safe now, but I'm haunted by the crackle, dear God, Albert. I believe these nights are, the rest is blotted out with blood. Huntless, Trico, yes. See how quickly you have to read this until all of the enemies come back again? That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Alright, at least now I managed to get myself one of those... Let's not call it a random mission, but it's one of those missions that are just somewhere in the wilderness. And that can be triggered like immediately almost. Oh, yes. And more loot. That could be a medium one. Is it? Yeah. No, it's a lightweight one. Okay. So, if it's medium or lightweight, it always... At least those two. Okay, so there is no specific pattern in here, I think. Sadly. Oh, yeah. I got stunned here. Oh, that's too early. Ooh, okay. Ooh. And... Ooh. I didn't charge it up forward. Oh no, what's happening? What was that? That was so weird. I think if you're almost about to die, you hear some strange noises. You hear the voices from beyond. Also, I have to follow the other thing in here. So, yeah, I don't need to mark that anymore. So just go south to the settlement. I'm not going to do any teleportation business in here now because I think I have to go there at a later point in time again or something like that. So let's just walk there though. Maybe I can find myself another of those hemp deposits. That would be neat. What do we have? Bunnies. All over the place. No matter where you look, it's bunnies. Bunnies here, bunnies there, some squashes. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. I could try to maybe craft better crafting equipment. No, I need steel stuff, so I need to buy it. The thing is, just takes ages until you can get enough items. You can't just, ooh, yes, click on it, break up some twigs or whatever, and then use it immediately. That's certainly not going to work. Anyhow, this way, 300 something meters. Ah, interesting. So you can jump. And come on, there we go. And then you kind of, see that? Once you're in mid-air, you can grab onto the ledge there and then get over it. It's pretty neat. So can I get something out of the well? Hopefully, yes. Get some water. Unnecessarily heavy water. Ooh. And another one. What's here? Ice gauntlet. Hey. Ah, damn it. I just want to evade in the direction I actually... Hey, wait a minute. If you attack and try to evade sideways, how do you control that? So, now I'm attacking forward. Okay, yeah. You can go sideways, but your movement direction is important. It's not the camera angle, that is. But sometimes I try to define it by the camera angle and not by the movement angle, so that's a bit iffy. Just a wee bit iffy. Oh, working with renewable sources. Get so and so much hemp, I think. What is this? Yeah, as long as you don't get a title, nothing really happens, huh? There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Am I at the maximum? It could be. I think I am. Yes, 1000 out of 1000. So trying to get any more A's off just by crafting is a bit of a wasted effort. Corrupted invasion. Monday. Monday. Reading helps. But yeah, it's definitely not now. Takes a little while. So, is this already the settlement? Yeah. Huh. I was saying that it's actually very close together in this game, so you don't have to walk too far in order to get from one point of interest to another one. That's pretty neat. So there's also no real need of... Oh, look at this. 570. The taxes are absolutely extreme just to get the last bit of gold out of the people. But I don't know if that's helpful or not. But alright. So let's talk to Albert Riches and give him the information that he have found. What's this we have here? A note from Sky Desdemona. Oh dear, bless her soul. It's as I feared. I dreamed of these Varangians sweeping across the southern lands, a wolf pack on the hunt. But who or what is their prey? What shall we do? Not much at the present. With the threat of corruption dire as it seems, we must focus on that. But fear not, I will be gifted with another vision about these Varangians soon enough, and then our course will be clear. Okay. So, soon enough, but he says soon enough, but nothing happens, eh? I think I did some missions with these Varangians before. It's just that this letter mission that you start somewhere in the wilderness, it's just some cherry thing on top that you can do. Just in case, really. No, wait a minute. Let's put this thing away again. That was kind of a mistake. So, what am I gonna do? 7. That one gets salvaged. Salvaged as well. It's also not that special. And that one gets salvaged too. What about that one though? 15. Oh, that one is better. It has better stats, not that better resistance values though. That's the iffy bit. It has nice luck values, yes. Huh, level 20. How come that this one is better, but it has a lower level than the rare one that I have? Bought it. Or maybe it was crafted. Do you know if some gear was crafted or not? I don't know. But this one we are going to put into our stash there. But first, we're going to do a little bit of a crafting thing here, just in case. Also, what about my gold? How much do I have? 1,800. Okay. Doesn't really sound like much to me. So, what about arcane stuff? I can make the good old Alcahest again. How many do I have? It doesn't tell me how many I have. Oh, come on. I can kind of infer... yeah, I just have to click on another one of those recipes. So... If I want to get an awful lot of experience points, then it would be good if I get the strong health potions. Like, look at this. The difference is 50-fold, basically. And these weapons are the same, right? So one strong health potion is pretty decent. What about the strong Elgas, though? Here's a bit water. Yes. Oh, come on. Can't do this because of the tier. You got to be kidding me. Okay. That's definitely not helpful. Like, if you... if the Marauders, which hold... What is it? No. How does that work again? That's the Commanders, the Town Project Board, and First Light Settlement. It's not about the faction, it's about the company, or the guild, whatever, that holds it. In this case, it's the Demon Slayer Corps. What about this one? That's another corpse. Oh, look at this. They're pretty abundant. The Polish vodka. Okay, one of them has a bright greenish background, and the other one has a not so brightish background. Look at that. Polish Utka. Another one. So, something is weird. Absolutely weird. Okay, what about that one? Polish vodka again. Polish vodka again. Like, this faction is all over. Except for here, on post. Again. Again. Oh shit. Okay, what about this one? The United? Oh no, the Syndicate is driven out completely. Oh no. Cutlass keys. Cutlass keys lost. Well, it's obvious, right? But this is one of the problems in here. Because you don't seem to get that greater benefits. Oh, look at this. This one is also going towards the Marauders. Yeah, the whole PvP system in this game is, I think, completely ignored in favor of just trying to maximize one faction over others, really. And this is basically it. Controlled by Marauders, governed by Polish Utka. But how do you govern this? Do you need to do this as a guild or something? Or how does that work? Governed by Polish... Yeah. Windsor Town. Wait a minute. No, this is the settlement. How does this fort work? Controlled by the Marauders. Active. You must be set to PvP and belong to a faction to enter at this time. This control point will remain active until war is declared or invasion is active. Gathering quantity plus 10%. Faction bonus. Yeah, this is the thing, right? If your faction can gather more, you get territory bonuses plus... How does that work? Influence points increased by so and so much. Experience point increased by so much. And then there's the faction bonuses. Territory bonus, influence and experience? How does that work? Influence into experience and faction bonus. Lower fast travel distance cost 1. Interesting. So the territory bonus seems to be always the same. So and so many more influence points. I think I know how this works. Depending on who controls the fort, it might be that someone else can control the fort as well. So it's not just dependent on the faction. It's kind of dependent on something else as well. So what I'm looking for is a fort inside an area. There we go, like this one here. This one is controlled by the Syndicate. So this one, the Syndicate in here, can get more influence by controlling this. So you can take over the area much better. That is pretty interesting. But that is absolutely weird. Absolutely weird. Yeah, that is so strange. No Syndicate bonuses ever. The way the cookie crumbles. That's what was this quote from? Not even Almighty. It's Bruce Almighty. There we go. That's the cookie crumble kind of thing. So, okay, what about this area though? Yeah, the Syndicate just does not get any more points in here. That's pretty weird.
I greet you in wisdom and mutual respect, fellow scholar.
The thing is, the whole thing kind of starts to fall apart, doesn't it? Look at that. Like the first light thing. The basic stuff just doesn't work anymore. So I think what's happening now is similar to there's a creature called a slime mold. Creature is a bit far-fetched, but an organism called a slime mold. And the way it moves around or tries to get nutrients and so on is it spreads out in all directions. Or like in a random order somehow. And once it reaches nutrient locations, so stuff to eat and to break down, then it kind of builds a road network, you can call it. Or actually it's some kind of vessel network, so that it can transport the nutrients from the nutrient-rich location towards the other parts of the slime mold. And in the end, it kind of ends up building a network that's actually very efficient, and you can use a similar mechanism in order to build like bus stops in cities or some other kind of ways of or bus lines this way, or road networks or some other kind of networks that are supposed to connect things together that have a similar point system like this slime mold stuff. So in the end, what happens here is that first the faction starts to spread out, and then it tries to move all of its bonuses towards one location. And this is where all of the people start to gather all the time, right? And then there's no reason to spend any more points or effort in all of those outer areas to maintain all of those crafting locations, because there's no reason to, because anyone could basically go into the main area, meet with everyone else firstly, and then benefit from everyone spending to maintain all of those crafting objects here, or crafting locations. Because you have to spend in order to keep this one maintained, you have to spend in order to keep this one maintained, and so on and so on and so on. But what you can do though is move all people into one area, right? And then let all of them have houses there. Therefore the income from the taxes increases dramatically. And then you can use this in order to cheaply, because the amount of gold increases firstly, because you have more people that spend the gold or that pay taxes there. And then because maintaining these forges here doesn't seem to be dependent on the amount of people that are in the settlement, right? So that means that it's a fixed cost here. So that means in relation to the cost, it's cheaper for more people to just buy this instead of just less people that are spread out. So what happens here is, the Marauders start to get more and more room, or any faction that starts to get the upper hand. And then they basically drain the resources, or just let it die up here, or anywhere really. And then they try to maintain one of those main bases, whatever. It could be one of the higher ones, or maybe two slightly higher areas, or whatever. Just something like that. Or maybe one that is fairly close position, so it could be some intermediate one, something like that, or so, whatever. Some area that's easily accessible by the starting players, and maybe also the late game players. So it's close to the late game area, like that one. So it's definitely not some areas down here, because that's too far away. But it also could be one that is one of those lower or medium level environments. So this one, for example, is too far away from there. This one is very close. So its location is very beneficial. Then this one is also very beneficial, but very high level. So I would say that Brightwood might be one of those areas that gets focused on, upon. Or maybe it's just this one here, because it's one of those unique icons. Everything is Wodka instead of this. This is the dove. This is where the peace happens. So this is at least my kind of view on that. And then everyone just has better crafting options and less taxes and so on. Actually, we can look at that. Like we can see all of the taxes. So this is, oh, actually this is very extreme. Look at that. Housing taxes 2%. 2, 5, 50, 50. That's pretty high. There we go. 50, 2, 5, 7, 7. Then we have again 2, 5, 50, 50, right? So the housing tax on this one is very high. This one is very high. This one is actually very low, so it's very beneficial to people, right? Also, do we know how... Yeah, look at this. The tiers aren't that high either, so it's not very well maintained. What about this one, though? Also not very well maintained. What about this one? The refining stuff is very well maintained, but the crafting not so much. What else do we have? This one is also pretty shite. Also, the taxes are very, very high. But what about this one? This is the only very high level area in here. Also, I can't really see the difficulty number in there. Look at that. The settlement is all in the way. I don't know about this difficulty in here. Does not tell me that. 30 to 40. There we go. And this is the high level one. So what about this one? Huh. Okay, so crafting is very high. Refining not so much. The taxes are extremely high. That is so weird. What about the Covenant? Similar. There are some extreme ones and some other ones not so much. What about the Syndicate one? Or previously owned Syndicate. Look at that. All of it maxed out. Refining, pretty well done. The kitchen, somehow, no one cares about that. Same goes for the arcane refine or repository. But this one right here, the workshop, for some reason, gathering stuff is really important. That was previously owned by the Syndicate. 5 everywhere. What about this one? First light is all over the place as well. Oh, this one is pretty decent. It's one of those... yeah, except for the kitchen and the arcane repository. That's weird. Okay, what else do we have? This is 2 and 3. This is basically very shite. No one wants to go to Monarch's Bluff. And this is... like, there are some locations that seem to specialize into maintaining certain things in there. But it's actually very impressive that this one here is so well maintained. And I think the reason for this is, except for the crafting of course, I think the reason for this is because all of the effort from the Syndicate was put into this environment over here. And what about this one? Well, okay. Maybe these are not really the players that focus their effort that much into it. That could be it. Okay, yeah, this is just all over the place again. This is good when it comes to crafting, but refining not so much. And then there are, of course, these forts here, but there's nothing we can do there, can we? There's no other settlement. So that's actually very, very interesting. And this first light one is also pretty decently placed, except for the woodshop. So it's the first light environment, and then this in-betweeny one. It's very well positioned. And it's also one in the center, so maybe this is how they try to keep it going. But I would just say that you should definitely go for one that's closer to the high level areas over here. Makes more sense. So, maybe even get this one here. Like, why is there even 0, 0? Recommended level 0, 0. What's so special about that one? Ebon scale reach. Why is that one 0, 0? The recommended level is 0, 0, but all of those... yeah, see that? All of those corruption breaches are 65, so this is very high level environment. For some reason no one seems to do that, and this is also very high level environment. This is one of the reasons why it's not beneficial to hold, right? Yeah, this is somewhere in between. This is high level, so this one will be drained because no new players will be there, right? Because the enemies are too difficult to defeat. So that's one reason. This will just decay at one point, and it definitely will. Very, very interesting how the whole thing works. Just because of the difficulty of the enemies, because new players can only defeat easy enemies, right? And again, new players will definitely choose an area that is most beneficial to them. So that's definitely also what tries to keep it away from it. So I want to pin this. I just don't know where that is. Like, there are an awful lot of other missions that are just a bit. This is the main mission. But do I see pinned areas in here? No. Travel to Brightwood and complete the trial of the Scrivener. Yeah, definitely going to. Ah, yeah. Wait a minute. Totally forgot about that. How much ham do I need to get into the settlement? Who knows? Let's just place all of that in here. Yeah, if I always do some crafting, then most of the heavy resources will be used up. And the only thing that remains is like this stuff. But right now I don't really use it. Yeah, I don't really use it. So let's just salvage the thing. This one looks kind of cool. I want to keep that. Same for this one. Yeah, that one is done for as well. So let's put that away. That's good for level 30. What else? Nothing else. Yeah, just some tools. I could basically make them myself. Yeah, they just weigh in the inventory. Either I could buy them or I could just use them, depending on the situation. But to be honest, they're easily craftable. Also, I can craft them, I think, anywhere where there's a... Can I? I don't know if I can craft them on the bonfire or not. But anyway, let's salvage this in order to reduce our little costs or our little weight thingy up here. So what about this one? Basic tax and so on and so forth. This is definitely not necessary. That's also not good enough. 7395. Nah, that's just like the numbers aren't high enough in order to be really good. That's the thing. So let's try that. This is good. Well, it's still decent-ish. And that one. Come on. Let's just try this out too. I have another one of those light stuff. Like this one here, right? So, pretty good. I maintained a decent thingy up there. Nice. So, no stones to cut, no other things to do. It's just the engineering I can try to do now. Yeah, this one doesn't... It's a requirement. What about the XP? Yeah, one of the good stuff. So... Wicked basket. What about that one? Nah, it's furnishings. Oh, come on. Friday. Yeah. Let's just make 2 of those. Salvage them again. Hey! Moon's Reach. What about that? Cast distance during nighttime. Well, it's not... As if that makes any difference. Okay. Engineering skills 33. When will I be able to get better stuff? At 50. So I need some engineering stuff that's easy to do. Like this one here. That could work. The thing is, how many can I make and how much is that? Like, if I use 10 of those, I get 200, which is as much as those fishing poles up here, I think. No, wait. Experience. No, it's a little bit more. Just use the air mode. Where do you get this though? Shock pulse. Ah, okay, yeah. But now, I would say that this is slightly easier and it also benefits me by increasing the timber stuff and whatnot. Also the repair kit. Well, yeah, that would be sweet. Ash stains. Nope, gunpowder. Yeah, gunpowder. Flint. Soap. This is one of those special thingies. I can find it in caves, sure. That's neat. Find it in caves. Great. Alright, what else do we have? I kind of want to improve the Arcane Refinery a little bit. Thing is, I can't do it because the crafting isn't working. This is so many points you would usually get in order to improve it, but no, you need a 1 tier higher Arcane Repository. Meaning that I can't do anything in this settlement. And the only thing I can do is like go to another place, really. And I could I'm definitely not gonna go down here, because what I want to do is I want to... What was it? Yeah, Brightwood's up here. That's actually very, very far away. Location scout, search for... Nope. Memory of another life. What about that one? Wait, there are 2 missions you can finish. Curse of Brightwood. Search the old farms in Brightwood. Yada yada yada. Maybe it's this. Destroy the Inquisitor settlement when task is complete. No. Wait a minute. Travel to Brightwood and complete the trial of the Scrivener. Trial of the Scrivener. Brightwood. Like, look at how far that is. Trial of the Scrivener. Nah. That's not there yet. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Alright, my inventory is pretty slim at the moment. Oh no. Well, yeah. It still is pretty slim. So, I could try to... This one has a teleporter, right? Yeah. So, or was I up here already? Yes, I was up here too. That's neat. So I can continue the main mission, so I can finally get my Ace of Staff. On the other hand, I could try to just charge all the way up here. Yeah, that's a good idea. So, let's... Yeah, that's not working. So, let's fast travel to the closest location and go even further north. So we can get the follow-up level for the faction at least. But the thing is, it just says go to that location, right? It doesn't really say anything else. So this is just all about the Lost Cause thing. Okay, let's stay in this area and finish most of the missions that we have in here. So let's forget about the whole faction. The thing is the faction system. It's so important that you improve on that. Because I want to get access to higher gear and whatever. Make better satchels and whatever. That would be so nice. Oh, by the way. Where's the trading post? Down here. So, trading post. I am looking for apparel and some bags. Yeah, something that... high gear score, low gear score, I don't know. Something that can be equipped first. Good. That is 160, and it's one of those extremely expensive ones. That has 2 bonuses. What is it? Prospector's Burden. Reduces the weight of ores, iron, ingots, and so on. Reduces the weight of rawhide, leather, and skinning knives. But this is 105. Like, this one would be much better. This is 50, 50, and 50 again. Damn it. So, it doesn't seem to be as easy to get those satchels in here. Yeah, everybody seems to buy them. That's not cool. So the only way of getting those things is to craft them yourself, right? And the only way to do this, most effectively, is to further your advances in the factions and so on. But alright. Maybe I can just forget about the whole side missions thing at the moment. Yeah, that would be interesting. What about this one? Lucky Rabbit Feet, Stone Charms, Octurian Region. Yeah. Kind of all over the place. Alright. So, yeah. Let's see how we will actually continue from here on out. If I go for the increase in the main mission, or if I go for the slightly more improved factions and so on. Because I still have to get to the stage with the Scrivener mission, whatever. Maybe the trial of the Scrivener is this mission. I just have to go there and then it's finished. Who knows? But anyway, before we do anything of that, we are going to end this little episode and continue at another point in time. Until then, like and subscribe, of course. Ta-ta!